Alejandro is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Tasha. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But first, Alejandro, how long has it been since you heard from Tasha?
Hey, man. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a couple of days now, last weekend, actually.
Okay, that's not too bad. How did you guys leave it after the date?
I thought it went really well. So I'm like, a little stressed over here because I thought we were going to kick it off right away. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be the first one to call. And I'm just really confused. I thought it went really well. So I want to know what's up.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about the date.
So, Tasha is dope. I'm just like attracted to her vibe, like right away. She's just the type of person that's like effortless in everything that she does. And, oh man, the way she goes about her life, the way she swings and moves. It's just so natural and confident, like the dream woman. You know what I mean?
Aww.
What was the thing that was most dreamy about her?
She's just so natural and confident. She's the type of person that can walk up to anybody and talk, where I'm like super afraid to say anything to anybody because I think they'll hate me. She just has this love for everybody that's just, you could feel it, When she walks by like a cashier I'm sure she's the type of person that says, hello, how's your day? I'm just like in and out the door. You know what I mean?
Oh, so she's a good influence on you. You guys balance each other.
I think so. Yeah. Every time I see her talk to people, the way she smiles and the way people smile back at her, I'm melting over here.
What did you guys do on your date?
So I like to do like rock climbing. That's like my hobby. So I thought I'd take her somewhere, where I'm comfortable. And she had told me that she had never been, but you know what? She was adventurous and fearless, and she was like, let's go, even though she had never done it before. So I thought it was a good opportunity to me, to do, like that movie, Ghost, where he's like behind her making pottery. I thought that would be me, but instead of pottery, it's helping her climb. I thought I was going to be the awesome guy here, but there was a little thing that happened while I was there. And I'm scared that that's the reason why she's probably not calling me.
Why do you think she's not calling you?
So when we were climbing, things were going great. She's doing it. I'm being encouraging. And then as I'm going up about halfway up the wall, I kind of slipped my foot and I panicked. And then I yelled to the layer below me, and I was like, yo, can, watch out. And it wasn't like a manly yell, it was more like a toddler losing his balloon kind of yell. It was just instinctual. I didn't have time to think about it. You know what I mean?
So you squeaked a little bit.
Just a little bit. I laughed it off. She just seemed like she was laughing. And I just thought it was endearing. I felt like we shared a moment. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, maybe the squeak did it. I don't know. It feels kind of silly to go somebody over a squeak unless you keep squeaking.
But see, then after that, I was really nervous. And so I get I have a thing where I get really sweaty when I get nervous. And I was trying my best. I wore an undershirt, and I was trying my best to not show it. But I sweat so much. Even my chalk back turned into paste. You know what I mean? I basically left the gym looking like I had been hosed down.
Okay.
And I would just say it was not my sexiest moment,
All right, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
I appreciate that. Help me out, y'all.
Yeah, man. Your first date follow-up is next. It's the Jubal Show.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Didn't he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Joy is essential, and it's also elusive. You can't order it, you can't borrow it, or simply hope it into life. But now, there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. Together, guys, we'll have meaningful conversations with the world's most fascinating people. Entertainment legends, sports icons, wellness experts, and everyday people will share how they find, allow, and experience joy. If you're craving inspiration, support, and useful tools to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Joy after a breakup, joy as an empty nester, joy after a loss. This new podcast will speak to you. Listen to Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb starting June 10th on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
You'll also hear stories from industry legends and hip-hop pioneers like Fab Five Freddy.
I directed one of Nas's early videos.
Which one?
One Love.
Wow.
Yes. I literally filmed in his apartment in Queensbridge.
Wow.
His mom's was still up in that apartment. Nas was just beginning to take off. His pops used to live near me in Harlem. His dad introduced him to a whole lot of, conscious stuff, and he made a young prodigy.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Alejandro is on the phone, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Tasha, so we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date if he still wants one. But first, Alejandro, why don't you break down your situation again real quick?
All right, cool. So Tasha, I want a second date with her, but on the first day we went rock climbing, and I was a little nervous. So I kind of had a squeal at one point because I almost fell off, and then I was sweating so much that I was just basically drenched in my sweat, and it wasn't a good look, and I'm hoping that that's not the reason why she won't call me back.
You're just a pasty squealer. It's cool. I mean, whatevs.
All right. Well,
squeak every once in a while.
are you ready for us to call her?
Please, I'm dying here.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Tasha, please?
This is her.
Hey, Tasha, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, Tasha. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hey, my name's Jubal. What's up?
Oh, okay. Wow. I wasn't expecting this.
It'd be weird if you were.
Kind of awkward.
Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah, I have.
Sweet. Well, then you might have heard a first date follow-up before. It's a segment where if you end up ghosting somebody, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you.
Oh, you did?
Yes, from Alejandro.
Remember him?
Yes, I do.
He says it's been a while and you haven't called him back, and he is just wondering if you'll tell us why you're ghosting him.
Yeah. Honestly, he was sweating a lot, but that wasn't the problem. I mean, he was basically like a human waterfall with chalk paste dripping down his arms. But the real reason is, we were climbing on one of those rock wall things, and he slipped on the wall. And when he slipped, he yelled, and it was so high pitched. It was like a cartoon character, high pitched.
Okay. He told us about that.
Yeah, I was a little worried about it.
He thought is that the reason you're ghosting him? Because that's what he thought.
No, not exactly. He was making a bunch of noises when he was climbing.
What do you mean?
No, he was making weird grunting sounds, and not to be too graphic or anything, but it made me picture him doing something else, and it really just turned me off.
Whoa!
Oh no!
So he's climbing rocks, squealing a little bit when he fell, and then making grunting noises, and you were like, I don't want to hear that in another bedroom type situation.
Yeah, I mean, if he sounds like that now, I don't even want to think about what he sounds like,
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for telling us your reason why. Tasha, I'll also let you know that Alejandro is on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, He's here.
Yes.
Hey, Tasha. Wait, is that really the reason? Come on. That's a little cray-cray, right?
I'm sorry, but no, I mean, it is the reason.
Oh, come on. You're going to ghost me over that? Oh, come on. Hey, look, you know what? At least you're thinking me that way, and I'm kind of happy to think that you're thinking that, so that's kind of cool. But look, come on. Over that.
Some way to think about it.
Hey, and look, by the way, I definitely do not sound like that when that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't got to worry about that.
Are you sure?
I promise you. I'll show you. What's up?
Oh.
I don't know. Like, all I could think about was, like, you looking at me and squealing and being like, like.
Hey, look, I was going up the hard wall that I'm not used to. Those are not regular sounds.
Wow.
I'll stick to the medium hard wall. You ain't got to worry about that, baby. Just give me another chance. Yeah?
You're just animated.
Yeah, I mean, I was working hard. I was trying to impress you. But, again, guarantee you, that sound and that other sound are completely different. No way attached.
All right.
Completely different compartment.
Tasha, would you like another date with Alejandro? We'll pay for it.
I'm sorry, but no.
Really?
Yeah,
Come on, Tasha. How about we go golf? We'll go golf.
It. You could make weird sounds doing that too.
This is true.
Hey, I'll make whatever weird sounds you want me to make. Just give me another second date, yeah? I promise I'll make it up to you. Hey, look, they're going to pay for it, so, we're not losing anything. At least we get a dinner together. How about that? Things go well, we go back. You could take my mouth shut. You could tape me up, tie me up, whatever you want. Just give me that second date, huh?
What do you think, Tasha? Just one more chance? I mean,
He's really willing to make compromises.
You're also jumping to conclusions on that. You don't know. I mean,
I can't. I'm sorry.
Alejandro, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
What can you say? I appreciate you trying, though.
Jubal's first date follow-up. #1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
I'm always surprised when we get emails for the second date update how many people have met at the gym. I just say that because for me as a guy, I just feel like I'm going to get smacked if I walk up to a girl,
It's almost too obvious.
Yeah, we've got Hunter on the phone right now. Hunter emailed us about a girl named Holly that he met at the gym. Right, Hunter?
That's exactly right. She works out at my gym, and she's really fine. So I kind of toughed it up.
Nice.
And asked her out on a date.
All right. How'd you do that, man? How do you hit on a girl at the gym without just seeming like a creep?
Well, I was very direct, and I made sure that I set the groundwork by sort of working out really, really good around her so that she knew I was sort of...
All right.
Did you grunt a lot? Because usually women really like that.
I didn't grunt, but I made sure I was all pumped and primed.
Okay.
I was flexing hard.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do? It says in your email that you went to a bar for drinks.
Yeah, we went right around, there's a bar right by our gym. We went right there, and we just hung out for a couple of drinks. Nothing crazy or sloppy. We just talked, and it was great, man.
All right.
It was a fantastic date.
Wait, you just went straight from the gym, the moment you asked her out, and went straight to the bar?
No. I asked her out, and then we planned to go right after a workout.
Okay.
So you got cleaned up or whatever and then went.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. What did you like about her, besides that she was fine? I mean, maybe that's her only quality. I have no idea.
No. She was great in a bunch of different ways. I mean, most of it was that I could just say anything to her. We just had conversations about everything. It's like nothing was off limits. It was just a really easy-flowing dialogue about, footwear to tattoos.
Uh-huh.
It was just like it was just like synergy,
Yeah. Then how did the date end?
It ended with a kiss. Again, we weren't drunk, so it wasn't like sloppy or crazy. Really simple kiss.
Nice.
But I mean, the whole thing felt great.
Uh-huh.
All right. I like the way you describe things, Hunter.
Yeah.
I feel like Hunter practices his first kiss.
Yeah.
At home, like the hand gently
Yeah.
around the back of her head, the other hand on the small of her back as you bring her close to
Giving
you.
himself pointers. That's too sloppy. Try again.
Hunter, did you try and call her?
Well, first I was just going to be cool about it, and I was going to try to sort of catch her at the gym and that kind of thing, but I just hadn't seen her. So then, I called her, and it was just sort of not a lot of response.
What do you mean not a lot? Like none or some?
None.
Oh, okay.
That's not a lot, yeah. All right. So how long has it been since your date?
It's been a little over a week now.
A little over a week. All right, and you started to panic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
How many times have you hit her up, man?
Well, not counting looking for her in the gym, which I don't think she knows about. Just like twice.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I'm picturing Hunter now creepily stalking her through the gym.
I feel like he's in the...
I'm cool about it.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever. You're in the women's locker room. Don't lie, Hunter.
All right, Hunter, we're going to call her right after this song and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
All right, just hang out for like 3 minutes.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Hunter is on the phone with us. He's a very direct dude that met a girl at the gym and is trying to get a hold of her and had a little kiss at the end, and then he hasn't heard from her. Hunter?
Yes.
You ready to get her on the phone?
I am. I just got real nervous, though.
Yeah. Have you ever been blown off by a girl before, Hunter?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
It's happened.
Yeah. What was the reason then?
Well, they never called back. I don't know.
Okay. That's a good point.
Good answer.
Very
We
good
weren't
point.
doing the second date update yet, so we had no other resource.
All right, Hunter.
All right. We're going to call her right now, see if we can get Holly on the phone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Holly, please?
This is Holly.
Holly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station Moving 92.5.
You're a radio station?
Well, I work for a radio station. I'm a human being. But I...
Okay. Why? I'm sorry. Why is a radio station you?
Let me explain why, okay? We host a morning show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where somebody goes out on a date with someone and then gets blown off. They email us to call that person and figure out why.
You're calling me because I went on a date with someone?
Yep. And you didn't call that person back?
That's really weird.
You went out with a guy named Hunter who you met at your gym.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, he's tried to call you after you guys went out for drinks and hasn't heard from you, so he wanted to know why.
Okay. You have to realize that this is really weird.
we do. Normally people are a little weirded out by it, but just relax and go with it.
Okay. So, yeah, I went on a date with Hunter. Did he tell you about our date, or?
Yeah, he said you guys went out for drinks and had great conversation, and like you talked about everything under the sun, and it was fantastic.
Well, I just think that he doesn't really have an idea of what first date conversation might consist of.
All
What
right.
did he say that was so bad?
For some reason, I mentioned how much work ladies take to, upkeep themselves, and
All right.
I was running a little late to meet him because I had shaved my legs.
Okay.
And then he took that and ran with the idea of personal upkeep
Uh-oh.
Did he talk about?
on his part.
Did he tell you about like his manscaping or something?
Yes, that was definitely a word that was used in this conversation.
So you're just like, yeah, sorry about that. I was a little late. I had to shave my legs. Like, oh, no problem. I would have been here late too. I got a little 5 o'clock shadow on my down there. Like,
He would not stop talking about it, about how he just
keeps himself so groomed and how he likes his area to look very nice all the time.
Hold on a second. Grooming's important.
Okay.
Hey, Holly, that's Hunter who just said that. Hunter's on the phone with us.
What?
Hey. Hi.
Oh, my God. He just heard everything I just said.
I know. I was earnestly listening to every word.
And what's your excuse, Hunter?
Listen, I think you're amazing, Holly, and when I get excited, I overshare. I didn't realize I was oversharing too much on the grooming part. I didn't get into shapes or
Oh, God. Holly?
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Are you more uncomfortable now or when he was talking about the state of his junk?
I heard all of this already, so I'm pretty over the being uncomfortable about it at this point.
Can you see that he actually really liked you and would go to any cost to reach out to you?
Yeah, but there's a line, right? Like, first date. I mean, you got to know when to hold back a little.
Hunter, is there anything you want to say to her?
Well, just that, now that we've established some lines, I can totally observe those. And if we had a second date, there's a whole lot of stuff I won't say.
Hunter, how do you make her feel more comfortable about doing the second date update, though? She sounds like that kind of creeped her out, too.
Yeah, that might not have been 100%. But I get nervous, and I get really excited. And I'm very excited at the thought of going out on a second date with you because I think you're amazing. And if I'm guilty of anything, it's oversharing.
Holly, we'll send you out on a second date with Hunter again if you'd agree to go. We will pay for it. Would you be willing to give it another shot?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, Hunter, you seemed pretty calm when I talked to you at the gym, and then we went out, and it was like, are you just that intense of a person?
No, and I'm calm in the gym because I get pretty tired. But it's really you energize me. You just it's you. I think you're an awesome person, and that makes me excited to be in the room with you.
That's a pretty sweet line. You energize me. I got to remember that one.
That's
dude.
a compliment,
Yeah.
Holly. I think
No,
you
that's
should.
Look, that's really sweet to hear, and it's very flattering because I don't think that people react to other people that way very often. So thank you for that.
So what do you say then? Why don't you give him another shot?
It's like you got to let me breathe a little.
Holly, could you at least, maybe agree to take a couple days, think about it, and then maybe get back to Hunter?
I want an answer right now.
No, God.
Holly,
you're just like Hunter.
will you go out with him again? This is just one date. We'll pay for it.
I would be willing to do drinks again because if he gets a little overbearing, then it just can't be, for 3 hours straight.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll send you somewhere for drinks again. We'll buy 2 of them.
Okay, drinks.
Sweet. Hunter, you got your second date, sort of. After a little bit of browbeating, we got you a second date.
That's awesome.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today let his emotions get the best of him on his first date. And now I don't even know why he's on the phone to do a second date update. If I were him, I would not want to see this girl again. I actually don't even think I'd want to go in public again.
It's that
but
bad?
regardless, he emailed us and wants to do a second date update. His name is Keith. What's up, Keith?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Oh, my God, Keith. I feel like you should be embarrassed for yourself, but I don't really know why yet.
Yeah.
Your email was crazy, man. I cannot believe what actually happened on your first date. We'll get into that in just a second. But first off, how'd you meet the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Allison.
Allison. So how did you meet Allison?
We met through an online dating site.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
I just haven't dated very much, and my friends finally convinced me to start doing some online dating, and I tried a couple of, the free online services, and they were terrible. I had terrible experiences.
Yeah, the free ones are never good.
He sounds like the memory is still haunting him right now.
Oh, yeah, PTSD. One girl I met within the first 5 minutes of our date, she asked me how much money I made.
Whoa.
Oh. Do you make a lot of money? I realize it's the first couple minutes we've met, but now I want to know.
Yeah. Having flashbacks. And when I wouldn't tell her, she literally was like, all right, well, this is done. And she left, and it was over.
Wow.
I can't believe you even continued online dating after such a horrible experience.
I know. And then the worst part is it didn't get any better. I met this other girl on a date, and she brought her dog, and I kid you not, she talked to the dog more than she talked to me.
All right, so you've had a bad run.
Yeah, on these free. So I finally was like, okay, I'm going to sack up. I'm going to pay for like a paid service because maybe the quality will be better, you know? So
Right.
Is this the first date that you went on off of that paid site?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this one sounds like it went very well. I mean, at least for you.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, it started out great. Met Allison. We went to brunch.
Oh, that's a fun date.
Yeah, and just from the moment I saw her, instantly I knew like there was something there. She was gorgeous. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, and then right off the bat, she didn't ask you how much money you were making, or she didn't have a dog with her, so that's a plus.
She's off to a great start.
But I feel like you've lowered your standards so much compared to the other incidences that you had.
Yeah, I mean, I know my standards had been kind of lowered, but she was like better than I ever would have expected. She was smart, she was cute, she was sweet, and she just seemed normal. She just seemed like a normal person that I had a really great connection with, and it kind of caught me off guard, and I just was like starting to feel like overwhelmed, but in a good way. Like I was swooning, and I just got caught up in the moment, and that's when I think I messed up.
Yeah.
What could you
Tell everybody what happened, and then explain why you did this.
Okay, just try and understand all the context. So, so we meet, we're hanging out, the date's going great, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And she gets up to go to the bathroom. And at this point, I'm like, my heart is just like overwhelmed, like it's overflowing. I'm like, she's the one. Like she has to be. I know it sounds crazy, but I felt it. And so while she was in the bathroom, I decided to do something crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah. So when she gets back, she sits down and she looks at me and she can kind of tell I have something I want to say. So I look to her and I say, look, I know we just met, but there's something I need to tell you. And she says, okay. And I straight up told her I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, I'm breaking out in hives just even hearing that. And I love love.
Yeah, no, I know. It sounds crazy, even me saying it right now. But I don't know. I just was in the moment. I couldn't help it. It's like, I would have regretted it forever if I didn't. I made a ring out of a paper napkin, and I got down on one knee in the restaurant.
And did everybody see this, or was it just you two?
Oh, yeah. People were, like, applauding. They were smiling.
What did she do?
She, well, I could tell she was shocked. I don't think she saw that coming.
No, I guarantee she didn't.
Did she think that you were joking?
No, I mean, she knew. There's no, like, I was dead serious. She could see it in my face.
How did she react?
She was calm. She didn't, like, freak out, but she's kind of looked at me after everyone quieted down and was nice about it, and she was just kind of like, Keith, this is our first date.
And what did you say to her?
I was like, I know, but I just feel this, and I can't deny it. And she was like, I think I should leave, and then she left.
Yeah, because Keith, you sound crazy. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay it out there.
I mean, I know how I sound.
Did she leave you right there in the restaurant by yourself?
Oh yeah, I finished my eggs Benedict alone.
Who wouldn't have left? You've got a crazy psycho stalker proposing to you within like the first hour of meeting someone.
I mean that kind of thing happens, right? You've seen rom-coms. When you know, you know. And I really thought she felt the same way.
What?
Maybe she did. Maybe, you know what, she ran right out of the restaurant to shop for a wedding dress.
She's been busy planning this whole time, and that's why she can't get back to him.
Yeah, probably.
What did she ever do to make you think that she thought that she should marry you and get engaged right there on your first date?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair question. So when we were talking, I like to go to comedy shows, in my spare time, and I told her that, and she wanted to come with me. I've never met a single woman who was excited about.
So that means that you ask for her hand in marriage on a first date?
Yeah, well, I guess I read it wrong. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm guessing you haven't talked to her since this date.
No, and I have tried very hard.
Yeah.
I know she's the one. That's the thing. Like, and I should have just waited. I should have played it cool.
Yeah.
I should have held my tongue, but I couldn't.
All right, well,
Whoa.
we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and see if we can get you guys a second date, and then maybe you can get married after that date, okay?
Oh, that would be amazing.
All right, well, we'll get your second date update right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what I'm hearing in today's second date update? Wedding bells.
Oh my
That's
God.
right. I feel like this is going to be the first ever second date update that ends with a couple getting married live on the radio over the phone.
Wow.
If you just tuned in, Keith is on the phone. He wants to call Allison. They met online, went out for some brunch. He got a little wrapped up in his emotions and actually proposed to her on their first date. And then she stormed out. He hasn't talked to her since. It's obvious why she's not talking to him because she thinks he's a weirdo who proposed on the first date. But Keith, here's my advice to you, man, before we make this phone call. If you fall off that horse, you get right back on.
Oh.
When we get her on the phone and you talk to her, propose again, Keith. Just keep proposing. She'll eventually say yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how that works, but
I don't know, man. I think you should just go for it one more time.
Keith, what's your plan here? Apologize?
I mean, I've already apologized so many times on her voicemail and through text message, so I think she understands I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just want a chance to explain.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Look, before you call her, if you guys can like have my back on this, that would I need all the help I can get.
Yeah,
So,
you really do in this second date update. I'm not going to lie to you. You need all the help you can get. Okay.
please.
I'm dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Allison.
Yes, this is Allison.
Allison, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Who's this again? I'm sorry, I'm not.
This is Jubal. I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, well, it's a radio show. It's pretty much the only explanation I can give you there is a little bit of talking, a lot of crappy music, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. I'm assuming you've never heard of that either.
Not familiar with it.
You went out on a date recently with a guy named Keith.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Keith told us about your date.
Oh really? What do you know? Do you know that he proposed to me?
We do. Yeah, he told us all about that. He says that he feels bad, but he also wanted to get you on the phone and tell you that he liked you a lot and wanted to see you again.
Really?
Let me ask you a question, okay? How did you feel when he proposed to you on your first date?
I thought it was really weird.
I feel like that's an understatement.
Definitely.
Has that ever happened to you before?
No, definitely not.
Was it scary, creepy, a little bit of both?
It was crazy. I mean, when you picture getting proposed to when you're young, a little girl, you don't exactly picture it happening on the first date at brunch.
You don't?
No.
Weird. Okay.
So
Yeah, he told us all about your date, and he said that he feels really bad, and he's tried to apologize to you, and he just wanted to be able to talk to you again to see if you'd go out with him.
I mean, he should feel bad. What was I supposed to do?
Say yes and marry the guy?
You're so
Right.
dumb. Was there any part of you that thought like, well, it's romantic?
No, I was completely shocked. It was one of those things where you just pause. It took me about 3 minutes to even get a reaction, and I didn't even know what to think.
So I'm guessing that the reason you aren't calling him back for a second date is because of the wedding proposal. Was there anything else?
Does there need to be another reason?
I don't think so. That's enough of an explanation. You know, Keith did talk to us, and he doesn't sound like a weird guy. He just says he got caught up in the moment, and he was super excited because you're like the best girl he's gone out on a date with ever, and he handled it the wrong way.
That's sweet. that he says that, but I mean, we were vibing, we got along, we had, a good connection at first, and I felt a spark, but when he broke into tears and started proposing, I thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes things a little bit. Changes your whole vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Allison, I do need to let you know that Keith is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, Allison.
Oh my God. What do you want?
I just want a chance to explain myself. I told you I'm sorry. I know that what I did was crazy. I know it was insane. I got caught up in the moment. I'm an emotional person, and I don't have a good excuse. I just got caught up in the moment.
It's not the 1920s. I mean, you don't just meet somebody and marry them off in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, you're right. I get that. But can you honestly say you weren't, feeling anything? I can't be the only one who was feeling something.
No, I was. I mean, I liked you at first, and you seemed normal, and I definitely felt a connection. But when you broke into tears and proposed, I just thought you were crazy.
Okay, that makes sense. That's totally fair. I'm not crazy. I've had some terrible experiences dating in the past, and you were so cool and normal, and I just felt it, and I got lost in that moment. I got caught up in it.
I feel like if that's the kind of guy you are, then who knows what other reckless decisions you'll make down the line.
Oh, no. Dude, red flag is what she's saying.
I understand. Yeah, I get it. I understand how that could be a red flag or how I could seem crazy and unstable. I'm not you want to call my friends, and I have people who will vouch for me. Just
You want to supply references to Allison?
I will. I think this is important. I don't want to lose this potential relationship just because I messed up on the first date.
I mean, it's a shame because I liked him too. I'm just not looking to get married tomorrow. I'd like to date someone for a little while before we talk about marriage.
So you did like him, though, before?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then why don't you give it one more shot and go out on another date? Would you like to go out on a second date with Keith? We will pay for it.
Allison, before you answer, I need you to know I did watch a couple rom-coms on Netflix the week before we went out, so I was in an emotional place already.
Blame it on the rom-coms. I love it.
It's like Katherine Heigl just gets to his heart, man.
Allison, will you go out with Keith again?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. This whole thing is just so weird.
You cannot blame her, you guys.
Allison, the only thing I'm proposing right now is a second date. I just want to do this the right way and forget about the first date and just move forward. That's all I'm asking.
Allison, can you forget about the wedding proposal on your first date and go out with Keith one more time? I know that's a lot to ask, but do you think you can do it?
It is. If you guys think it's a good idea.
I do. I think it's a great idea. At least see one more time how he handles himself. I mean, he's not totally crazy.
See, right there. You said he's totally crazy. I'm going to change my mind again. I'm going to go back.
I said he's not totally crazy.
Yeah, but
he just got a little worked up, you know?
You're saying partially crazy, though.
Everybody's partially crazy. And you can't find somebody that's fully sane.
Yeah, no, I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh man, all right.
What happened? We were there, and then
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. What did we learn? What have we learned, though? Okay, this is all about learning. What did we learn from today's second date update?
That love isn't real.
No,
that's so sad.
We've learned that, but we've also learned no rom-coms before your next date. Okay.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can empathize with today's second dater because Desiree, who's on the phone with us right now, is much like me. She has a teeny tiny little bladder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Isn't that right, Desiree?
Yes, I can't help it.
Desiree, hey, listen, I understand your problem completely. I go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds. And apparently on Desiree's first date, she thinks that might have been an issue. And I can tell you from experience, Desiree, as a guy who's been on dates before and has to get up every 5 seconds to use the bathroom, it is in the back of your head like, oh my God, they're going to think like I'm in the bathroom doing coke, like I'm a drug addict or something. You start making excuses for it. You're like, I'm sorry, I just had too much water today. I don't know. Like I have to go to the bathroom this much. I promise I'm not doing weird things. How many times did you get up to use the bathroom during your date?
Oh my
my gosh, at least 5, maybe 6.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I've been there.
It's terrible. Like, I can't help it. Like, I got there early thinking I can get, like, my head straight, you know. I'm going to check out the surroundings. I'm going to have a couple drinks, like, relax a little bit because I was so nervous. And then I was like, oh, gosh, you've had 3 drinks and he's not even here yet. So that's great.
Did you tell him that you were going to the bathroom every one of those times, and what was his reaction by the 6th?
Yeah, because, I mean, we were sitting at the bar. What was I going to say? Oh, I have to make a phone call? Like,
Yeah.
so I had to tell him that I was going to the bathroom, and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, like, just trying to apologize and excuse myself. But, like, how do you, like, cover that?
I'd like to see you and me on a date together, Desiree. Like, neither of us would be at the table ever.
The
It
date
just
would be in the bathroom.
Non-stop bathroom trips. But I've done that, and you have to start making excuses. You're just like, oh, you try to make awkward jokes about, you know, having to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. It sucks.
Right?
Now, you said that you think that might have been a problem on the date. First of all, let's learn about the guy that you went out with. What's his name, Will?
Will, yes.
And how'd you meet him?
I was getting my nails done, and my nail tech, who was, like, super sweet, she was like, you would be perfect for my son. So how would you feel about going on a blind date with him? And I was, like, really weirded out because, I mean, I don't know this guy.
This dude's mom set him up with you, basically.
Yeah, so I was like, wait, does he still live with you? But she said, no, he has his own place. But no, she set us up, and we, like, met up at the bar. And it was great. Like, he was so great, too. I thought it was going really well, except for the fact that I kept leaving.
Did he seem sympathetic at all when you were saying that, or did he seem upset?
He kind of laughed it off the first couple times, and then, like, by, like, the 4th time, he started to get, like, a little annoyed, almost, like, a little frustrated. But, like, well, am I supposed to? You gotta go, right?
Yes. And it's the worst part is when you're on one of those dates and you're somebody like myself or Desiree who has to go to the bathroom, and then you try to hold it forever. Because then you can't pay attention to what they're talking about, and you're all fidgety. Yeah. So then, yeah, they're like, this person is on drugs. They've been to the bathroom 5 times, and now they won't stop itching themselves, you know?
Or your knees bouncing under the table. They won't stop bouncing because you want to go.
So how did your date end with him then?
Well, like, by the 5th, 6th time I came back from the bathroom, we sat and talked, like, awkward. It got, like, a little awkward. And then he just kind of was like, well, you know, starting to get a little late. I better go. And it was only, like, 9:30. So, it was, like, awkward.
Did you guys hug or kiss or anything?
It was a hug. It was a quick hug. And then, you know, he walked me out, and then we just kind of went our separate ways.
All right. I'm assuming not a handshake because he's like, I don't know if she washed her hands or not.
Oh, my God.
And you haven't heard from him at all?
No, I texted him to see, you know, because I didn't want to call him and be like, that girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I texted him, but I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Desiree,
Yeah.
no matter what happens in today's second date update, I think after it, you and I are going to start a support group for P-challenged individuals.
Oh, that's so nice. You can't have any water or refreshments at this group.
That's definitely true. You might not think it's a bad thing, but, you know, it's annoying when you go out with somebody and they have to pee every 5 seconds. My friends get annoyed. My family gets annoyed. My girlfriend gets annoyed with me. They all get angry because I have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. And that's what Desiree did on her first date. And that's what she think ruined it with Will. Right, Desiree?
Yeah, it's awful.
Don't worry. I got your back.
Or
Okay?
your bladder.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Are you about ready to give Will a call and see if your frequent bathroom trips did, in fact, ruin your date?
Yes.
Okay.
At least you know if that's the reason he's not calling you back. It's nothing you could really help.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. You need to find a guy that's more your speed. R. Kelly or something. All right. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Will?
This is Will.
Hey, Will, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm good.
What's up, man?
Well, I mean, what?
Will, are you familiar with our show?
Yeah, I'm curious why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to do a second date update on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That person's name is Desiree.
Okay.
Do you remember your date with Desiree?
Yes.
She thinks that her frequent urination kind of was off-putting to you, and that's why you don't want to give her a call back. Is that what screwed up your date with Desiree?
That was definitely annoying.
Was that it, though?
I mean, let's say yes, and just leave it at that.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
you can't do
no.
that to us.
We can't leave it at that because there's obviously more to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything on the radio.
Yeah, but Will, she's the one that emailed us
Mhm.
and is taking the risk of something being said about her. So if you think it's going to embarrass her, then it's kind of her fault.
Plus, she already put it out there that she has to pee every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it can't be more embarrassing than that.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't really want to speak ill of her.
What didn't you like about her?
She was off in the bathroom. I don't know if it was the 4th or the 7th or whatever time it was.
Yeah.
I was sitting alone at the table, and I adjusted her drink, and I knocked her purse off the table by accident.
Okay.
And, I picked it up and put it back on the table, and when I put it on the table, it started vibrating.
What started vibrating?
The purse.
Okay, well, that could be a phone.
Yeah.
Is it what I think it is?
Why did it start vibrating?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cell phone for a second, and then it just kept going. So I looked in there just to figure out what was going on, and it wasn't a cell phone. Let's just leave it at that.
I just want to see him sitting at the dinner table holding that thing in his hand trying to turn it off.
No, I didn't hold it. I reached in there. I mean, I've seen that thing before.
Are you sure that's what it was? Like, you think she's just carrying that around in her purse wherever she goes in case something pops off?
Woman to woman, that
I
would
don't-
be weird.
I don't really know why. I mean, I feel bad for her. I don't even know why it was in there.
You're positive it couldn't be like. I feel like there's a lot of weird electronic products,
That
you know,
could
like those
vibrate,
back
yeah.
rubbers or what, there's like all weird things.
Yeah.
Could it be one of those?
This was not for rubbing backs.
Okay.
Well, you and I are very opposite. Had I found that in someone's purse, I'd be like, yes, thank you. This is amazing.
Well, this thing was gigantic. And
oh my God!
That's more what it was. You were scared. You had to.
Stop. Oh my gosh, stop. Oh my God.
Will, Desiree's actually on the other line right now. You know that. She's listening.
Oh my God, I can't believe you would say that. Seriously, who goes into a girl's purse?
It fell over.
No, but you don't need to, why didn't you just, ignore it?
It was unignorable.
It's not like it has that many settings.
You know what? I don't really want to get into it. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I mean, you're a nice girl, and your private life is your own. I'm fully. I think you should, by all means, do what you like. You know, I just didn't know what to say.
Oh my God.
Desiree, is what he says true? Are you packing?
I mean, I guess you can't, cover it up now, but, listen, it was a prank for a friend of mine, all right? She was like, you should take it, it'd be really funny, that kind of thing, you know?
I don't believe her.
Seriously. You don't ever do things like that? You think it's funny with your friends, and then you just, do it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not friends that I want to keep.
I keep one of those on me all the time, but for the right reasons. So.
Whoa! Oh, gross.
Hey,
Oh my
Will,
God.
do you believe her? Do you believe her that was all a prank?
Hey, man, whatever. I don't really care. I mean,
Well, okay. Well, is it that big a deal to you that she has alone time or whatever she does with it?
But it wasn't because of that. It was a prank.
I don't know.
You guys are painting like the worst picture of me right now. Okay, it really wasn't mine. Like, what do I have to do to convince you guys that it was not mine?
Desiree, if it wasn't you, did one of your friends throw it in your purse like right before you walked in the restaurant? Don't you think that's something you might want to put in your car before you go in?
You forget these things, you know?
No, not really.
I think I'd remember.
I kind of wish you would just own it and be like, yeah, it was me. I brought it.
I tell you one thing, I will never forget that thing.
It really, really wasn't mine.
Okay, Desiree.
Sure.
It was just stupid. It was just being silly.
Hey, Will, would you like to go out on a second date with Desiree? I will pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Will.
Come on, Will.
I think we have different views of the beginning. So.
I think Will was just intimidated by what was in her purse.
Got a lot to live up to,
He
my
doesn't want to
friend.
compete with beast mode. That's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The email that we got in about today's second date update could pretty much describe any of my weekend nights. It says in it that it was one of those fantastic, hazy, can't remember everything type of nights.
That's not a night, you guys. It's not. No.
It is great.
No, it's not.
The guy that emailed that in is Diego. What's up, Diego? How are you?
Hey, man. How are you guys?
Good. Describe what you mean by your date was one of those fantastic, hazy, can't remember type of nights.
This night was amazing, man. It was one of the best nights of my life. I just wish I remembered more of it, you know?
Were you drunk?
That's an understatement, man. That's an understatement.
Okay, Diego, start from the beginning here. Was this an actual date? Did you ask this girl out? What'd you do?
Actually, we ran into each other at a concert, and, we kind of clicked.
So it wasn't a real date, but you guys hung out all night.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, we had so much fun at the concert. We drank, and we danced, and we sang along with the songs, and... yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like a romantic comedy to me.
Yeah, it does.
So when did the blackout start happening?
It's when we got back to my place.
Oh.
Nice. All right. So what happened?
So we got back to my place. I remember like little things here and there. We started drinking some more. We danced a little bit more. It was fun, you know. It was a lot of fun. And then when it came time to, go all the way,
right.
That's when things got a little different.
How so?
I remember two things. I remember, ripping my shirt off.
Okay.
And then I remember both of us in the bathroom.
Okay.
And then that's it. Like, I don't remember anything else. And, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone.
Do you remember what you were doing in the bathroom? Were you vomiting or were you making out?
Oh, man, I don't even remember.
Oh, no, I hope you
So you guys were absolutely hammered then. Do you think it was just you were on a one night thing, just have some fun with Diego for one night, rips his shirt off?
Oh, God, I don't even know. I mean, I've tried texting her and calling her, but...
Okay.
Diego, I mean, we've all had wild, crazy nights, and we usually just chalk them up to that. Why do you think that she would want to talk to you again?
I just thought we had fun, We really clicked, and it was... not to sound corny, but it felt like a dream come true,
A dream because you could only remember pieces of it, just like your real dreams.
I know. Hey,
Come on, Diego.
Diego, let me ask you a question, all right? Because, I've met girls when I've been out hammered, and you think about them the next day, you're like, that was the most amazing woman I've ever met because you were drunk. Do you think it's that? Or do you really think that she was something special?
I think she was, man. She had really beautiful eyes. She made me laugh, Not too many people can do that.
All right. And before the blackout, did she express interest in you?
I feel like I remember her saying, I could do this again. We should do this again.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
really
All right.
fun.
Let's hope she said
But she
that.
could have been saying, never call me ever again. You don't really know.
Alcohol interpreted as I'm having a good time.
Diego, give us 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Diego, are you ready to call Charlotte?
I'm ready, man.
If you weren't listening to the first segment of the second date update, Diego met a girl named Charlotte at a concert. They got hammered, ended up going back to his place. That's pretty much all he remembers. He remembers ripping his shirt off, and then he remembers being in the bathroom, and then she was gone the next day.
Now, Diego, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Are you a dude who often gets blackout drunk and forgets dumb things he does? Like Jubal, for instance, gets blackout drunk, but also would wonder why he woke up on a neighbor's stoop with wet pants.
It's called time traveling.
I mean, does this happen a lot to you?
No, I'm usually better than this, you know?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to call her right now and see if we can get her on the phone and ask her why she is not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
It could be anything. It could be truly anything.
I kind of have a bad feeling about this.
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Charlotte, please?
This is she.
Hi, Charlotte. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm Moving 92.5. How are you?
What? You from where?
Moving 92.5, the radio station.
Oh, yeah, hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We do the morning show. Have you ever listened?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sweet. Have you ever heard of the second date update segment that we do?
Yes.
All right. What if I told you that somebody emailed us about you? We got a buddy named Diego that you met at a concert.
What? He emailed about me?
Yep. You remember meeting Diego at a concert?
Yeah.
You remember going back to Diego's house?
Yes.
This is what he says he remembers about that night. He remembers taking his shirt off, and then he remembers being in the bathroom, but he doesn't remember anything else. And he said you were gone the next morning, and he's been trying to get a hold of you because he wants to take you out again, but you've been ignoring him. So we wanted to ask you why.
Wow. Okay, well, like, when you're really, embarrassed and humiliated and you don't really want to deal with the situation, because that's kind of what happened.
Wait, you got embarrassed and humiliated?
It was a ridiculous night. It was a ridiculous night, and it was crazy, and obviously ended in a really embarrassing way. I mean, he knows that.
You said that he knows that it was an embarrassing end. I don't think he knows that because he doesn't remember anything.
He doesn't remember? What
No.
happened?
He told us the only thing that he remembers is taking his shirt off, being in the bathroom, and then he woke up the next morning, you were gone.
Okay, well, that's like 2% of what happened.
Really?
I knew it. I
want to hear 98%.
It was just very embarrassing, and I'm not going to contact him after what happened. So
Okay, now we have to know.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Okay, fine. So yes, we went back to his place, and he was ripping off his shirt. He jerked his elbow really hard, and he hit me in the nose, and my nose started bleeding.
No way.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, there was blood everywhere. And so I ran to the bathroom to deal with my bleeding nose, and he wouldn't leave me alone. He came in the bathroom and was like, "Let me help you, let me help you." And I was like, "Get out of here, let me deal with this,"
Right.
So finally closed the door. I was trying to stop myself from bleeding everywhere, and then he came in. He had 2 eggs with him, like raw eggs, and he was like, "Put these on your eyes. This will help with your nose." He was so wasted, and I go into the living room, and he's sitting on his couch wearing my clothes.
What?
Wearing
Yeah.
your
Oh, my
clothes.
God.
Wearing a nice sweater.
Hey,
And
Charlotte.
he's
Diego is on the phone right now and just found out that he was wearing your clothes.
"Wait, what?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh my God!
I was wearing your clothes?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Yeah,
I would
you had
never do
clothes
that.
on, and I had to gently coerce you to take them off so I could put them on, and I tucked you into bed and left.
You don't remember any of that, Diego?
No, I didn't even. I'm sorry I hit your nose, too. I don't remember any of that.
Oh, man.
Well, do you remember what happened after you hit me in the nose?
No. What happened?
Yeah, you were like, "Punch me in the nose."
Eye for an eye.
You were like, "Punch me in the nose so that it's equal, so we're equal."
Did
And
you
I
do it?
obviously refused to. You don't remember
Oh.
that?
No.
You don't remember
No.
getting eggs and telling me to put them on my eyes?
I don't remember any of that.
Okay, so you were obviously a lot more drunk than I was.
And good in a crisis.
Charlotte, did he give you a reason why he was wearing your clothes when you came out of the bathroom?
No reason at all. It was just like he thought it was a normal thing.
That is awesome.
What's the size difference between you guys?
I don't know. I'm 5'3". I don't remember how tall he is.
I'm 6
A lot
feet.
taller.
He's wearing like a tiny little.
Diego, you must. The only thing I think is that Diego was so drunk that he just grabbed whatever clothes he could find and put them on, and didn't realize they were your clothes. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Diego, you need to tell Charlotte how much you like her right now.
Of course, he likes her a lot. He wants to wear her clothes. He wants to be her. That's how much he likes her. Go ahead, Diego.
Charlotte, I had so much fun with you that day, and I'm so sorry about everything and just how it turned out, and I'll make it up to you, I promise.
But how can you say you had a great time if you don't remember that we had a great time?
I remember everything, before we got to my house, and that was a lot of fun. I just got too hammered after that, and that's when everything gets blurry.
That's when you start putting on women's clothing.
Hey, Jubal understands.
Yeah. Charlotte, would you give him another chance? I mean, you guys were having fun. You were drinking too. He just overdid it. Maybe he doesn't drink on this next date so you guys can get to know each other without alcohol. We will pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'll go out with Diego again.
I don't know. Like, my nose just started looking normal again. Because it was bruised up, too. So.
Diego, do you have anything else to say to plead to her to go out on a second date with you?
Maybe we'll just go out for dinner this time, or, start small. We'll just take it easy and have fun.
It'd be the most amazing how we met story ever.
You know what? I'm going to say yes.
Yes! Nice.
Thank God.
Awesome.
Yes.
Against my better judgment, yes.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good.
Diego sounds
Charlotte.
like a fun guy.
He
Who knows?
does.
Maybe this time, Charlotte, you could wear his clothes.
Oh.
Let's not.
Normally at this time it's to catch a cheater, but because it's Christmas time, we're counting down the 12 first date follow-ups of Christmas as voted on by you.
Yeah!
We count down all the way to the number one first date follow-up that you voted on. Britt is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. She's getting ghosted by a dude named Sean, so in a few minutes we're going to get him on the phone and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date if she still wants one. But Britt, before we talk about your date, how long has it been since you heard from Sean?
Friggin' 12 days.
You know, we're not counting, right? I'm sorry, that sucks. How did you meet Sean?
Online.
On an app or something else?
Hinge. It's the only dating app I've ever really tried, and I've heard good things.
No, I have to. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to the date, though. Can you tell us about that?
Well, it was good at first because we met at one of those fun bars where there's bar games, and he was paying for stuff. He was getting our drinks, and I was winning at pool, so it was fun, and it was a flirty good time, and we even kissed. Okay, well, we made out at the bar.
Okay. Was there any moment where something weird happened why you might be getting ghosted?
Okay, so I didn't plan this or anything at all, but a group of my friends showed up, and they, came and played a round of darts with us. And that's the only thing I could think of because, he left shortly after, but he said he had to get up for work or whatever.
How are the vibes when he left?
He kind of just was oh, I realize what time it is. I have to go. So he left kind of abruptly. But I was definitely including him and them. I thought it was going fine. So I didn't think that would have been it.
Were your friends kind of monopolizing your time at that point?
No. That's what I was I think we were just all hanging out. The only reason it could have been awkward is just because they had never met before because it was a first date. But I think it went fine. I even texted them that night to apologize that they showed up, but I thanked him for being cool and said I couldn't wait to see him again.
Did he say anything back to that, or was that the last time you heard from him?
No, he texted me back the next morning. So that's why I was oh yeah, he must have gone home, gone to sleep early because he woke up, texted me, he's yeah, I had fun, and then goes.
Is it possible he's dated any of your friends?
None of them said anything about that, so.
It also could be just awkward. Victoria, remember when you had that date and you ran into your friends? Oh, it almost feels like pressure in that moment, right?
Yeah, you're already meeting their friends.
And you're just not ready to go that far. Well, also, it's the very first date. So, you're meeting their friends and you're okay, this is weird, but hi. You're introducing yourself and, yeah, that's kind of weird. Well, that's besides the point, though. So if that's what happened and then he goes ghost, like something had to have happened in that interaction. Were there guy friends there too? So it was like guys and girls?
No, it was a group of girls.
And what was the last thing he said to you?
He said that he had fun. And I did, try texting him within those 12 days, one or two more times.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you then. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next.
To catch a cheater.
Only on the Jubal Show.
And
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Britt is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Sean. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting and maybe get her another date. But before we do that, Britt, why don't you remind everybody of the situation with Sean?
Okay, guys, I went out on a date with Sean, who I met online, and we were having a super fun first date at a bar, and then randomly ran into a group of my girlfriends, played some darts with them, and then Sean left, briefly texted me back once, and then ghosted me, and I don't know why, because it was a great first date.
Well, we're about to get him on the phone and find out why. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Sean, please?
Speaking. Who is this?
Sean, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm on a radio show called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Sean. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
So this is a radio show called The Jubal Show. How are you?
I'm okay. I haven't talked to the radio. What's this about?
Do you ever listen to the show at all?
I am not familiar with your guys' show, no.
All right, well, now you will be, I guess.
Yeah.
But we do a segment on the show, and it's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up ghosting them, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay.
We got an email about you from a girl named Britt.
Oh, Britt. Okay. Wow. That's yeah, I can understand why she might want to get some answers.
Yeah, she said it's been 12 days since you guys went out, and the last thing you texted her was had fun.
So what's up?
Yeah, I definitely did have to take a step back and just give her some space after the last time we went out.
Why is that?
It's not her. It's and I'm not sure if she told you this, but when we were out, we ran into some of her friends, and she wasn't giving them more attention than she was giving me. She was making sure that she was being fair to both parties and being on a date with me. She just happened to run into her friends, but
okay,
it is because of her friend Sabrina.
Okay,
we used to hook up. And Sabrina, at one point in time, I know this is like 2 years ago, but Sabrina at one point in time cornered me and basically was like, "Oh my God, I'm so good to see you. I'm so happy that you're on a date," and all this other good stuff. And then, asked me if I wanted to have a threesome.
Whoa, what?
With her friend or?
Well, Sabrina and Brittany, both at the same time. Yeah.
I wonder if she knows that.
Yeah, she wanted a little bit of space. It was a little weird.
Wait, so you think Britt knows about that?
I would guess that she does, because, girl talk. I feel like that came up in the conversation at some point in time.
I don't really know what to say about that. It's like...
I mean, it wasn't, it just, maybe a little uncomfortable around the group dynamic, so...
And you don't get down like that, or...
I get competitive during those types of things, and I'm not good at group projects. I like focusing solely on what my job is.
All right, I can see that. Yeah, Hey, thank you for being honest, Sean. I appreciate it. Also,
didn't see that coming.
No, not at all. And I want to let you know that Britt is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
What? Okay. Hey, Britt.
Hey, I wish someone would have told me that. I had no idea.
You had no idea that he used to hook up with your friend Sabrina, or that she asked him to have a threesome?
Neither. I'm not that good at friends with Sabrina. She's like a friend of a friend. So, I don't know. I only really see her in group settings. I don't know why she said that. And also, I don't know why she would want to include me in that. I've never even hung out with her.
The Sabrina person is just like, Of course everybody's going to have a threesome with me.
She's like, I'm not going to technically steal her date if I include her in the hookup process.
I'll ask him first because guys will be down and then I'll approach her.
Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, the only thing we've ever done together is like go to a Taylor Swift concert. They were like 10 of us. But
that's a little different than a threesome. But yeah. So you didn't know anything about that at all?
No, I didn't hear that from our mutual friend. I didn't hear anything from her. Like, if anything, I feel like I would have heard from her on Instagram. But no, nothing. And really, like I said, she's not that close to a friend. So that's like whatever you guys have. Like, I don't care. I'd still love a second chance with you.
Sean, are you like gonna hook up with Sabrina?
What's happening?
I've done that already.
Okay.
Didn't want to keep doing that. Would like to go on a second date. Just the two of us though. No third involved here.
So Sean, you would like to go out with Britt again?
Yeah, if
we'll pay for it.
That would be awesome, especially after the holidays. But if that could be a thing you guys, the whole thing about is just me and her type intimate setting versus the group aspect of it. I think that would be.
Britt, you don't care that he's hooked up with Sabrina?
No, he said it was in the past. And
okay,
you want another date, Britt?
Yeah, maybe we could do dinner or something. Where there's only room for two of us in the booth.
We went from threesomes to this wholesome dinner conversation.
They're going to be the only person going on a second date in the restaurant who's demanding that they just make sure it's a table for two. That's it. Nobody else at this table.
When the waitress comes up, they're like, no.
Yeah, no. We know what you're after. No. We're trying to go out with each other. Well, congratulations. You guys got another date.
Excellent.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
The Jubal Show's To Catch a Cheater.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but
tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Dani Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man. Is everyone lying to me about who they are?
I felt such desperation. I felt it was what I had to do.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
For years, The Unhoused has been presented as a monolith in mainstream media. We The Unhoused is a podcast that's changing the narrative. I'm Theo Henderson, and I created the show while I was unhoused on the streets of Los Angeles. We've grown into a 2-time Webby Award-winning podcast, the only podcast that shares unhoused stories and news from the unhoused perspective. Listen to We The Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.